You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Welcome back.
Internet's a lovely thing.
I was there, especially at the condo by the beach, huh?
Yeah, you would think it'd be pretty good.
So interesting enough, F1 Sibbolf has kept a fairly good size gap, been able to maintain on Bambino. So it just went over 2 seconds, but he's been able to really keep pace with him for the most part. So that's good to see out of the Mercedes driver.
Yeah, for sure. So we've already had a stop from Phase. Has Big Bambino had a stop yet? He has not. So he started on the medium. So he's probably got a couple of laps left in those, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and interesting enough, JJ Dog, who has stopped already, is not too far behind them. As Bambino going into turn one, JJ Dog just coming out of the last turn now, so he's keeping an extremely good pace as he sets the fastest lap at 1:18.890 on those brand new mediums.
Yeah, I'm thinking Big Bambino is going to have to push a little bit and build a little bigger gap to have a clear exit on JJ Dog. They were running 1-2. So he's still got a little time to make up to be able to come out in P1, or at least in front of JJ Dog in P3. Right, we've got a battle for 8th brewing. FaZe and Buck. FaZe is about 7/10 down. He's on the hards. 11 lap old hards. Looks like Buck is on 4 lap old mediums. So this might be the point where the hards are starting to feel a little better and might get a little more speed out of them. So we'll see about that.
Yeah, I imagine it takes a couple laps to get heated up and get sticky on the track.
Yep.
So might be at that point now. Hopefully, we'll see a battle.
Looks like Kevo's starting to make his way up the track. He's in P12, looking to make a move on Infinite. He's going to have DRS going into this straight.
And he's one of the ones that had to pit early, unfortunately, with those incidents in the first turn. Ooh, a little bit of love tap there. Or as some would remember from last week, as I said, love nudge. But he has those hard tires, 8 laps in, and will he be able to make that? That'll be the guy that'll tell us if those hard tires will hang in there till the end.
Yeah,
That might
sure.
help him quite a bit, but to pick up some track position.
He's got DRS on Infinite. I'm not sure he's going to be close enough to make a move this time. He might go for it. No, he stays behind. Oh my goodness. Might have been a little team orders involved there. Looked like Infinite just kind of went to the outside and let Kevo get around.
It does have 12 laps on those mediums. We can't see what kind of wear that produces, but he might have let him go there out of respect, like you said, team orders. So we'll have to see what happens.
Yep.
We have a yellow sector 1. Ooh, is that a Haas?
It is.
Oh,
It
it's
looks like
Morphus who has
Morphus.
spun. And maybe a little bit of wing damage. I see some end plates. Yep, both end plates are gone.
Yeah,
So he will need to come and get a replacement there.
Yep, for sure. He was just starting on those hards, so that's going to be unfortunate. Definitely going to mix his strategy up a little.
Yeah, now tuning back into Alkaline Rage has worked his way up to 10th on the mediums. 10 laps in on those. And now 11, and interesting to see how far up he can climb, as we have Bowtie, his teammate, on the hards now for 1 lap and 13th. Again, these Red Bulls looking for solid points finishes to keep the pressure on McLaren in the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking pretty good, I think.
Looks like Big Bambino went ahead and went into the pits, so that's going to be about 13 or 14 laps on those mediums for him. So I'm going to say those medium runners that haven't pitted already will be pitting pretty soon.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. So we have to see if... now I imagine for sure at this point those hards can go all the way. And JJ Dog on those mediums already has 5 laps on him. Is he going to be hoping for a safety car, you think, or?
I think either way you look at it, he's going to be pitting again. Not sure if it'll be for another set of mediums or softs, but
Yeah.
definitely feel like he might be visiting his pit crew another time.
Yeah, Morphus is in to get that wing replacement, as Mr. Delia is also in to put some fresh, looks like softs on the Renault as he gets going.
Yeah, we've got JPR on the back of Sib Wolf, so he's definitely having a good race. JPR up there challenging for some big points.
Definitely. And JPR currently sitting in a 3-way tie, actually, as he in the points here between 8th, 9th, and 10th, all running with 18 points as it stands between Buck, Jigman Joe, and JPR. So if JPR can get a really good showing here, he will bump himself all the way up to 8th place, if not higher, depending on the rest of the grid.
Yeah, I know it seemed like the mid-pack was really stacked, so any points you can get over your competitors might bump you up, several spots. So definitely some big races ahead.
Definitely. Alkaline Rage now up into 9th. So he's still continuing his truck to the front of the grid.
Yeah, he's making some moves. He was all the way back in P17, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, definitely.
Still yet to pit, but definitely having a pretty good run on those mediums. And I feel like Ice that he can make it to the end on another set. Not sure what he started on. If he started on those mediums, then he's going to have to go to the hards, I think. But
he did start on the softs, I believe, actually. Oh, he's in the pits now.
He's in the pits now, so we'll see.
Looks like there's the hard set out. Yep. So he'll be good to go for the end of the race.
Yeah, not sure if he was just a little timid or just a little unsure about how those mediums could last to the end or not, but definitely can make it to the end now.
He's going to tuck out right behind his teammate Bowtie in 12th and 13th, so we'll see where they end up towards the end of this race as we are just under halfway through.
Yeah, Bowtie having a good run too. I believe he started maybe 18th or 19th, so he's up to 12, and he might be able to make it to the end as well on those hards. So definitely some points to be had for Red Bull.
For sure, good strategy going on there at the RB camp. And going back up to, we see a 5-second gap now back to Bambino from JJ Dog, but again, we're going to be watching these medium tires on JJ Dog to see how long they can go, and if the safety car comes out, I think my money's on Bambino and Sib, to be honest. I don't see these mediums going that far.
I don't either. Even with the safety car, I'm not sure that he can stretch them that far. And I believe Bambino might be catching JJ Dog ever so slightly.